When you don't go to geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming and I'm loud. Roar!
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything.
Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Ask Your Angels radio show. I'm your host, Psychic Medium Victoria Alvarado, and I'm also broadcasting live on Facebook. And you can watch this broadcast live at www.facebook.com, Psychic Victoria Alvarado. So tomorrow, I just wanted to say that we have some exciting news. Tomorrow, I will be broadcasting live on Ustream TV, and I will be doing my Ask Your Angels radio show. You'll have an opportunity to call in and receive live readings on TV. And so you can view the link. The link will be available through my website at victoriaalvarado.com or on my Facebook page. Again, that Facebook page is facebook.com/Psychic Victoria Alvarado. Now, tonight's podcast is about how to remove negative energies from your home. I have received several emails the past few weeks from clients asking how to rid their homes of negative energies. With so much going on with our planet, Spirit said. So this morning when I woke up, Spirit said to me that I needed to do a full cleaning of my home. But not just clearing up clutter and doing a full spring or fall cleaning, but spiritually allowing my home to match my high vibration. So, of course, I had to make sure that I got rid of all the clutter and mop and do all kinds of stuff, but also at the same time spiritually align my home by cleaning out the negativity. Many of you don't realize that our homes hold on to a lot of our energies, and if there has been a buildup of family arguments or negative emotions in the household, our homes can hold on to that vibration. It's almost like it has that emotional attachment that needs to be cleared from the energy, because otherwise we'll have a lot of things happen in the house where things will start to break down, we start to feel kind of icky, or we don't feel comfortable in the home, different little things here and there. So let me just say this, it's always best to do at least 2 major clearings in our homes per year to keep the vibration up. And especially if you're moving into a new home that has been lived in previously, that energy from the previous tenants can be stagnant or stay there in that household. So it's very important to be able to clear that energy out before you move in. Now, even if it's a new home, it would be wise to clear the space before you move your family in it. The reason being is that you're wondering, why would I clear a new home? There's no people there. But if you really think about it, those people who constructed your home, the construction workers, the builders, may also carry with them negative vibes that can linger in the home as they're building it. So for precautionary measures, I would clear it and its attachments to allow only your vibration or you and your family's energy to fill your home. Now, there are a variety of methods available for eliminating dark and negative energies. However, if your home has a ghost, discarnate entities, or any other form of lower beings in it, I advise seeking out a professional to help you rid your home of these beings. Attempting to rid your home of such beings on your own without professional training or knowledge can make things worse. So I can also assist with that. I can even do it in California or New York or in Canada. I have helped people get rid of ghosts and entities in their home. So all you have to do is reach me. You can reach me at my Facebook page or either on my website at www.victoriaalvarado.com. But for now, let's just stick to the basics and let's talk about how you can remove negative energy from your home. The following will give you many ideas of things you can do to help yourself instead of having to hire out a professional. Okay, now, so personally, for myself, I like to combine all of the techniques I'm going to talk to you about to remove negative energy because I feel like it's really, really strong and powerful. So first, let's begin with smudging your home with white sage or white sage smudge sticks. This is an ancient custom of North American Indians who have used and continue to use these methods for clearing unwanted energies. Now, you can purchase dried white sage in a variety of shops today, or you can even get it online. So this is exactly, for those of you guys that are watching online, this is what white sage looks like. You can get it in a bundle form, or you can even get it in a cone form if I can find it. So here we go. So you can even find incense in cone form. You guys, I'm actually on Facebook Live showing everyone at this moment. So you can even get it in a cone form or the smudge sticks in a little container like this. Okay? And, again, you can find them online or rarity shops in physical shops in your hometown or online. I like to go to azuregreen.com to get my supplies. But today, most people are exposed to so many negative energies in their workspaces, in stores and restaurants, and almost everywhere they go. Anyone can pick up negative energies just by walking around. And again, if you have people in your home that are negative or you're throwing big parties, you can also have a slew of negative vibrations being dumped into your house. And you want to keep that clear. You may even purchase white sage spray if you guys are allergic to incense or just that type of smell just kind of bothers you. You can even purchase it in spray form, okay? White sage spray form is smudging with smoke incense is a bit too much for your workplace, or if you have asthma or allergies, like I said before, you can purchase that and it works just as good. For me, I like to combine white sage with dragon's blood. It has very strong clearing properties. Dragon's blood helps to enhance and increase the purification process. And so those of you that are watching on Facebook Live, I'm actually showing you guys what it looks like. You can get it in a bundle of 3 or just one by itself. Those, I feel that you have to order that online, but I like it because it really packs a big punch. And like I said before, the dragon's blood incense combined with white sage increases the power of the purification process. Now, sea salt baths, or even just sea salt by itself. So you guys see that I have it here in a little bit of in a little bowl. Sea salt has a very strong purification energy and can rid energies embedded in your auric field. You can even take a bath in it. You can even just kind of throw it on the floor here and there and ask for the elements of earth and the sea salt to purify your home. But if you're choosing to bathe in it in a sea salt, or just using it as a scrub, or even just using it to just keep it in the bowl in the household, it also has very strong healing properties. So again, sea salt in a bowl and set in the middle of the room as you smudge with white sage. Once your clearing is done, you can toss the sea salt out in the toilet or away from the home. I prefer to place it and toss it up against a tree so that Mother Earth can also absorb that negative energy and transmute it. And what she does is that she transmutes it and transcends it into the universe as positive vibrational energy. Now, if the negativity in your household is really, really strong, for even a strong purification process, by taking a half a cup of sea salt and a half a cup of Epsom salt and at least 2 drops of ammonia, mixing it in a bucket and praying Psalm 7 from the Bible, those with it, and it will help really purge the energy into your home, out of the negative energy out of your home and bring in positive vibration. You can even make a separate batch to bathe in it, but I would only advise bathing it once a month, and for women, not during your cycles, okay? Now, herbal baths are also very good, and you can also boil the herbs. Now, as you can see, I have a few herbs here that I like to pretty much take a couple of them and boil them as a tea for 7 minutes, and then using that water and placing it in a bucket and pretty much just mopping my floors with it, okay? You can even pour this out into your bath water and soak in it. And I kind of like to use several combinations of herbs when I'm trying to really purify and cleanse my home. And I pretty much like to use hyssop, rosemary, eucalyptus, peppermint, sandalwood, basil, vetiver, and lavender. And you can even get these in essential oil forms and just put it in a diffuser and just allow the smell to purify and cleanse your home. Now, you can also do candle rituals. So I have a candle here. And this will also help rid you from psychic attacks or negative vibrational energy in your home. So what you can do is you can add a little bit of your herbal mix, just a little bit inside the candle itself, and then put a few drops of your healing oil inside of it. Okay. It doesn't matter what type of oil. It could be the list of oils that I just mentioned before. It can be lavender oil, sandalwood, or peppermint oil, rosemary, whatever essential oils that you can find, or one that you really like the smell for it. You can place it inside the candle, and it adds that with the candle and the element of fire and the angels combined, that you can purify and cleanse your home of all negative vibrational energies. Now, I usually burn the following candles whenever I feel like the energy is just too strong in my home. I like to burn Blockbuster or Uncrossing or Spellbreaker, Healing or Road Opener candles, just because of my own white magic type stuff I like to do on my own. But I often purchase road opener or Blockbuster or Uncrossing candles and prepare them myself to help break through any barriers or negative barriers that have been placed on me, or even if I feel like the energy is just so strong in my home that I use this in order to help remove negativity. Now, another form of clearing your home is using sound healing. And energy healing, any musical instrument can be used, even the voice, which is the most healing of all instruments. So the tool is less important than other than the way you use it, and the intention is even stronger whenever you're using sound healing. Now, start with larger and louder sounds and proceed to smaller and more refined sounds whenever you're trying to clear your home. When you are familiar with your tools, you will know from these changes where the energy is struck or stagnant. And then sound can be used to resonate the space back into harmony. Clearing a room using sound can help shift your consciousness, but you can feel and become the sound itself, and you'll vibrate. The sound will vibrate deep inside of you and in your home. Now, these are a couple of things that I like to use. Now, I have rattles, for those of you guys that are watching online. I have my shamanic rattles here. I have some tea tonic symbols here. And these rattles are good complements to drums for room clearing. So I also use my drums every now and then as well to help clear energy within the home. Doesn't that sound just so nice and beautiful? So again, you can also use singing bowls. Now, if you guys don't have any of these things, don't worry, because you can even find some of these sounds on YouTube. Okay? Even clapping can help dissipate energy and can be used available. So it's very effective both in assessment and cleansing. So clearing with bells leaves a crystal clear energy. Feel it in the room. The quality of this energy will depend on the size of the bell, the kind of metal used, and the energy and culture of the bell maker. The best is a bell that you love. So just don't worry about which one I'm supposed to use. It's supposed to be crystal, it's supposed to be metal. Just as long as you use it and you sound the heal, I love the sound that's emanating from the object, that's all you need. So singing bowls can transform negative bad energy into positive good energy. And you can find them either in brass or crystal form, as I mentioned before, and either is fine. But again, as I said before, if you don't have any of those things, just clapping your hands can help dissipate energy within the home. Now, if you believe that spirits, entities, or hard, dark energies have penetrated your body, your auric field, or your home, please ask an energy worker experienced in clearing psychic attacks for help. This requires more advanced training. It's important to identify and eliminate psychic attack energy as soon as possible, because waiting too long to have such energy cleared can start to affect you health-wise and can cause things to get much worse, making it difficult to clear. So please don't try to do this yourself. Without experience in clearing negative entities or demonic entities, it's quite likely to draw even more negative energies to yourself if you don't know what you're doing. Now, to begin your clearing, make sure that all clutter and trash is removed. Make sure that all walkways are fully open, so when you walk in, you're not tripping over everything. And clutter also has a tendency to attract negative energy and make it stuck. So again, if you guys are hoarders, you guys start clearing out those papers and moving things out and just kind of getting everything out of the way. And before you start to do a spiritual clearing, like I said before, remove all the clutter, clear out all the trash, and then you're going to open up all the windows and all the kitchen cabinets, all the closet doors, because you want the sage and whatever it is that you're using to clear your energy to go out throughout the entire home or any place that it can be stuck energy anywhere. So next you're going to surround yourself with God's divine white light. You're going to ask that Archangel Michael place a sphere of translucent golden white light around you, with you inside this sphere to protect you from all lower vibrational energies. And then you're going to request that Archangel Michael or any deity you wish to invoke be with you to assist you in this cleansing and purification in your home. Now you can say any form of prayer that you'd like, any form of affirmation, whatever feels more comfortable for yourself whenever you're performing this clearing process. But it's always good to protect yourself with your favorite prayer or affirmation. For me, I like to say the Lord's Prayer. I like to recite the Lord's Prayer, which is Our Father who art in heaven. If you guys don't know it, you can always Google it online, or just asking that God and the Holy Spirit or the angels of protection be with you to surround you with God's white light to protect you. That's all that's needed. So now you're going to light your sage. So those of you guys that are online, I'm showing you guys on Facebook. So all you're going to do is light the sage here. And you want the smoke. See the smoke coming out? So you're going to want to walk counterclockwise when you step into the room. So you want to start with the furthest room in the back and work yourself up to the front. So you're going to start counterclockwise. So when you step into the room, you're going to step to your right and just go around the entire room with the sage. And that you're going to ask, with this incense and the elements of air and the angels, I ask that you purify and cleanse my home of all negative vibrational energies. So that's the first step. And you're going to go through each entire room doing this. And then when you get to the front door, make sure it's open and you just kind of wave that negative energy out of the house. Make sure that it's all good out, is allowed to stay and linger into this house, and that Mother Earth takes it and purifies it and cleanses it and sends it back out into the universe and back out into the earth as positive vibrational energy. Then you can go ahead and take your candle and you can ask, with candles and the elements of fire. I ask that the angels and the elements of fire purify and cleanse my home of all negative vibrational energies. So you're going to go out throughout the entire house, same steps, starting with the furthest room in the very back, counterclockwise, from right all the way to the left to the doorway. In each room, you're gonna just recite it over again. With this candle and the elements of fire and the angels, I ask that you purify and cleanse my home of all negative vibrational energies. Now we're going to also clear with water. I forgot to mention that you can do that as well. So you can take some holy water or place some water that you've blessed and ask that spirit infuse with God's white light. And you can say, with this water and the elements of water and the angels, I ask that you purify and cleanse my home of all negative vibrational energies. Go through each entire space and then work your way back up to the front. And you're going to take your sea salt, and you're going to ask that with this sea salt and the elements of earth and the angels, I ask that you purify and cleanse my home of all negative vibrational energies. And you're going to, again, counterclockwise each room and take a little bit of the salt and just throw it on the floor, throw it on the corners of the floor, throughout the entire house up to the front. And then you go and you take your sound healing tools or any sound tools that you're going to be using, and you can just say with the angel's assistance and with the sound vibration, I ask that you purify and cleanse this home of negative vibrational energies. Exactly the way that you did the other healing and clearing session. And then as soon as you get to the front, thank the angels for allowing you thank the angels for being there with you to purify and cleanse your home, and that they allow positive vibrational energy to imbue and permeate the entire home, allowing only positive vibrational energies in, and all lower and negative energies to be escorted to the place of confinement and womb of transformation, so it can cause no more harm. Now, once you're done, you just kind of go back, sweep up the sea salt and all of the parts of the house, and then you either throw it in the toilet or throw it outside up against the tree. And that's all you need to do in order to remove negative vibrational energies in your home. So I'm going to go to the phone lines now. I'm going to go to the phone lines now, and I'm going to take a couple calls and connect you guys with your angels. All right, so here we go. I am going to area code 256. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? You are live on the radio. How can I help you?
Yes, my name is Kimberly, and my question is about my son. He's in college right now, but he's not doing so well, and this is the first time that I've noticed that he's not doing well at all. And I just need some guidance on what to help him with, or what advice to give him.
So what I'm picking up here, hon, is that I kind of feel like your son is overwhelmed, and I am being told that he may need to take a semester off to regroup and regather his thoughts as far as what he wants to do. I kind of feel, what does this mean to you that he felt under pressure or felt obligated to go when he wasn't really ready? Was he being pushed to start these classes, or being pushed to...
I think so. I think maybe I pushed him, before he was ready.
Okay, yeah, and see, that's the thing is that I kind of feel like this is what's causing the issue here. Spirit is saying that give him a semester off. Like, you think he kind of honestly, I feel like he needed a break before he just went all in. at least one semester to figure out what it is. But I'm also being told that he's going to be changing his major. He's going to change his major to something that is more aligned with what his purpose is what I'm being told. I feel like he's been dropping hints also that he wanted to make some changes, but I also feel like he wasn't getting the support that he needed. So let me just say this. After the fall semester, let him take at least one semester off, but he's definitely going to go back, and he feels to me like he's going to be ready, and he's going to just go at full force with it. Here's the thing. I'm being told he's being put on probation. What does that mean to you?
Well, he just told me today that he has a 1.6, which is he's going on academic probation. But the issue is he's attempting to tell me he's going to get his grades up. And I offered to him that, you know, he could come home for a semester, and now he's fighting against it.
Okay. No, he's going to definitely come home for a semester, hon. I do see that. Okay? But don't push it. It has to be his idea. Do you understand? Because if you give him too much pressure, just like you pressured him in going to school when he wasn't ready, it's almost like he resists. Okay? Let me just say this. With him, you have to make it seem like it's his idea. And he will. I hate to say that, but I mean, sometimes if we make it seem like it's our idea, and they're not going to want to do it. They're so hard-headed, you know. And let me just say this. And let me just say this is that they're saying, Mom, you question whether or not you're doing a good job, and you are. You are. You're a good mom. You're very supportive, and you do everything that you need. But they're also saying that you've got to let him make his choices, and he will come home for a semester. And I do feel that he can at least have a D, but he's going to have to retake that class again. He's going to bring it up to at least a D or a C minus. And so he's going to have to retake that class again, but it's not like he's not going to be able to go back. It's not like academic probation is just letting, it's almost like, honestly, this was a wake-up call for him, to be honest with you. And so when he takes a semester off, he's definitely going to go back. He's going to hit the books, and he's going to be more serious. But I also am being told, Mom, he's going to change his major. That's not where his heart is.
Yeah,
okay.
I knew that too. I knew that.
Okay, so don't worry, Mom. He's going to come home, and he's going to do just fine. So I leave you with that, and God bless you, okay?
Say again?
I said I'm going to leave you with that, and God bless you, hon.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, we're going to go to the next caller. Hi, you're on live. How can I help you?
Hi. I wanted to know what you see in regards to me in the job soon, please.
What's your first name, hon? Can I get your first name?
Casey.
Okay, and you want to know about job? About a job?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, so what does somebody need to know about a job? Let me just say this, because I feel like there's two offers on the table. Does this make sense to you? Two offers on the table. Or there's two jobs that are coming where you're going to be offered a position, and you're going to have to make a choice between the two. Now, let me just say this, is that Spirit is saying that you need to hold out until the second job opens up for you. Honestly, Spirit is saying that your job is going to come this month in November. I'm being told the second week. I'm being told the 14th is the week of the 14th.
Okay.
Okay, but it's almost like I see two job offers coming your way very, very soon. Was it two job interviews that you just recently went to, hon?
I am inquiring about it, and I sent out some feelers, but I didn't hear anything yet, so maybe that's what.
Yeah, because it feels like they're both coming at the same time, and it feels honestly by Friday. Friday you should receive in regards to 2 job offers. They're saying that you should take the second job offer because it feels like it's closer in home.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one kind of feels like it's further out and the pay is less. But it's almost like I want to take it because it's going to start right away. They're saying don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Now I'm going to draw a couple cards for you just to kind of confirm. Okay, so here we go. What do you need her to know about this situation? Okay, so definitely we're looking at the Lover's card, but this does not necessarily mean the Lover's card. It means that you're going to have to make some choices here, right? It means you're going to have to make some choices here. And again, this is talking about right now, yes, you are going through some hard times and money troubles, but they're also saying that you need to hold off. Because again, we got 2 of Raphael. So we're talking again about 2. So they're saying that you're going to have 2 job offers. And they're saying that you need to go with the one that your heart is more excited about. Do you understand? Do not take the first job offer just because you feel like it's quick, it's starting right away, and I have money problems, I'm just focused about that. But Spirit says that within the next 5 weeks everything's going to be okay. And it just feels like by the 2nd week of November, definitely by the 14th, you're going to be working already.
Okay.
Okay? So I hope this helps you, hon.
Yes, it did. Thank you.
You're welcome. So we are going to go to the next caller. Here we go. Hi, how are you? Live on the air. Help you.
Hi. I was just calling to see what did you see for my career?
Okay, what is your first name?
It's T.
Okay. So what do you need her to know about her career? Here's the thing, T. I kind of feel like there's a change of jobs or wanting to change your job. But here's the thing, is that I kind of feel like you're going to be getting ready to be put in a different position. Same company, but a different position. Okay? But it feels like right now, do you have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders right now that this is why you're wanting to change?
Not that it's too a lot of responsibility. It's just that it's just not a fit for me. It's boring.
Okay. So again, Spirit keeps telling me responsibility. So again, it could very well be that they're saying that you want a lot more responsibility.
Oh no,
okay.
The job. No. They're right. Their job it's very it has a lot of responsibilities in it. It's a lot of work. It is, but it's boring.
Gotcha. So let me just say this, is that another position within the company is going to be opening up, but this also kind of makes me feel, does your company offer outsourcing where like you can be out, where you can travel from place to place?
Travel, it's hard to explain, but yes, they do, but it's just like, it depends on, it's not a sole department, it just depends on what kind of case you have.
Gotcha, okay. Yeah, because it doesn't feel like travel out of state, but it feels like I'm on the road and I can travel from one place to another, and it just feels to me
that's what I do now. So that's what I do. Well, that's what the job entails, what I do now. So I go from like different houses, seeing different people.
Okay. Correct?
Hello? Yes.
This right now is pretty much boring to you?
Well, not boring. It's just the office, the environment. It's just not connecting with my energy. I'm just not, and it's
Right.
really it's just I don't want to speak negative and make it worse than what it is, but I'm ready.
Right. So let me just say this to you, sweetheart, is that Spirit is telling me that another position is going to come up. And honestly, it feels like you're going to be on the road more than being in the office, or it just feels like it's different. It doesn't feel like you're changing companies altogether, okay? Because Spirit is saying that's not the right move.
Is it in the same office?
In the same office, I'm being told yes.
Wow, it's in the same office. Oh gosh.
Yeah. It just feels
so
like it's a different department or different. It just feels like it's the same company, either a different department, or it just feels like you're doing the same thing, but either you're on the road more, or there's a different type of position that it feels like it's going to resonate with you. You've outgrown the current position that you're in, but it feels to me that very, very soon, within the next 4 to 6 weeks, another position is opening up. Somebody feels like they're leaving, and that position you're going to take over, that you're going to enjoy it, okay? And I'm going to draw cards for you just to make sure, okay? Because I'd like to confirm what Spirit is giving me with the cards as well. So again, the Spirit is also, I just drew the 10 of Michael. So the 10 of Michael pretty much says the situation has ended. So within the next 2 weeks, or the next 4 to 6 weeks, and that's almost 2 months, that a situation is going to be coming to an end, okay? And that you're going to finally be free of this position. So they're saying a new opportunity for happiness will now follow. So they're saying that you are definitely going to be able to put this position behind you, but it feels like it's not. We're looking at the solutions in the block section, so it just makes me feel that it's not a new building or a new employer. It feels like it's the same employer, okay? And it makes me feel like there's this woman that's going to be leaving, and this position is what it's more where you're aligned with your heart space with, okay? And here's the thing.
Okay.
Let me say this, is that it feels like you're going to be dealing more with people, or you're going to be on the phone more, or it just feels like, it's really weird. I don't even know how to explain this, but it just feels like it's going to align you, and it's going to make you feel like you're doing something, or you're actually contributing somehow.
Okay, that's good, because that's how what I'm not feeling like right now. But I have a quick question. I went on an interview today, and the lady who was interviewing me, she became really aggressive and hostile, and I just want to know what happened with her. Like, what is Spirit coming to, like, telling you what happened with that? Because it was weird.
Okay. So let me just say this, is that why did this woman act this way? What happened? Honestly, it's so funny that Spirit saying to you or saying to me that this position was not for you. And this, in other words, I know it sounds weird that this woman would react this way, but this is almost Spirit's way of saying that we don't want you to leave. We need you to stay because it's not time to go yet. Okay? And I just pulled a card that says time to go. So they're saying that it's not time to go yet because they're saying that that position over there, it wasn't going to suit you. And let me just say this woman does this a lot. It's not you, it's just in her personality. And honestly, if you take the position, you're going to end you're being shown, Spirit says you were being shown a little bit of what you're going to have to deal with if you ended up taking that position at this other company.
Okay, yeah. No, it's like a part-time extra work, and I was just like, and I was just seeing how upset she was getting. It was really weird. Like, I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, okay.
Yeah, but no, Spirit's saying that you just gotta hold on, girl. That everything is gonna be okay. That there's a position that you're more aligned with, and they're saying it's gonna be more pay. Not by much, but it just feels like it's gonna balance out.
Okay. Okay,
hon. Thank you so much, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we are going to the next caller, and then we're going to wrap it up because now we have 5 minutes left. Hi, you're live on the air. How can I help you? How are you?
Hi, this is good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. What can the angels answer for you, hon?
I was just kind of curious what's coming up in my love life.
And what is your first name, hon?
My first name is Leanne.
Okay, so Leanne, they're telling me about you coming to a crossroads with a current relationship, and it almost feels like there's someone else there. Now, I don't want to say it's a love triangle because it feels like you haven't started the relationship with the other person yet, but I do feel like that your energy is shifting to someone else. Are you currently with someone now, hon?
It just recently ended. I've kind of had like a love triangle type of situation, like a breakup and a rebound over the summer, and I've been dealing with that. And so that they both ended, but this other one just ended recently, abruptly, and so I'm kind of dealing with that, and I was just kind of curious if, something new's coming in or if I'm going back to that, how I just don't know.
So thank you for confirming why I kept feeling that there was like two other people. Let me just say this, is that we have to get you out of that vibration, okay? This pattern of where, because it feels like even when you're ready, you're going to find yourself stuck in where the other person's still in love with someone else while they're talking to you, kind of like thing. Okay? So Spirit is saying that it's really honestly, it's about whether or not you're ready. It feels like you're still holding on to the ex also. Because I feel like you keep going back and forth with this one person. What does this mean to you?
Did you say what does this mean to me?
Yes, holding on to some other person, or still holding on to the host.
Right. I think it's kind of I haven't completely let it go. I'm trying to let it go and move forward, but it's still in the back of my mind.
Well, let me just say this, hon, is that Spirit is telling me that relationship really is not fully ended yet. And I kind of feel like you guys are going to rekindle in the new year somehow. Okay? It feels like around March sometime.
Okay.
But it feels like you guys are going to try to give it a go one more time. And it feels like y'all have to have a lot of these ends and close that chapter before you can move on. It doesn't feel like you guys are going to be long term. It's like I just feel like you're going to talk or try to close the chapter somehow.
Okay.
Okay? Before you can move on. Okay?
Okay.
I give it about a year, but definitely next year around March, I do see you rekindling with this person that you're still holding on to. I honestly feel like there's still hope there, but it feels like y'all got to work out some kinks there. If that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay, I leave you with that, hon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I gotta end the show now.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, so I just want to make sure that you guys are aware that tomorrow at 10 a.m. I am going to be broadcasting live on Ustream, and you can find me at www.goldilocks.productionct.com/tv.html. I'm going to link for you guys on my Facebook page, so please come and like my Facebook page as Psychic Victoria Alvarado, and you'll be able to call in the morning as well That call-in number is 713-955-0332, and you'll be able to get a chance to call in and have a live reading or healing session. So I thank you guys for tuning in, and you guys have a blessed day.
When you don't go to geico.com, car insurance can seem intense. Like breakup R&B intense.
I thought you said you loved the sweater that I got you. If you didn't, you could have told me.
Geico makes it easy. Just go to geico.com anytime to update or check your policy without all the extra drama.
I even had a gift